Hey guys, hello and welcome to another installment of Vince and Films. My name is Vincent and I'm still living in Paris where I'm trying to break the record of most films seen in a cinema in 1 year. Now today marks the end of week 25, meaning the end of day 175, and now I am at 363 films seen in theaters. And I can't believe it when I'm saying it. I can't believe I've watched this many movies, but I have. And my eyes feel like they would after 363 films seen in theaters, because I'm not even counting the films that I've continued watching at home. Because I have. I'm still watching films now and then. Not as many as I usually do, but still. Now this week has been, contrary to last week, very good. I saw several great films, whether they were old films. You had old films that were great were Jeremiah Johnson with Robert Redford from directed by Sidney Pollack, or The Outlaw Josey Wales with Clint Eastwood, directed by Clint Eastwood. Those were notable films, but most importantly, even the new releases had several great films, which is rather rare. But you had Patty Cakes, which was a lot of fun. You had, what did you have? You had a French release, even Petit Paysan by Hubert Charuel, which was a pleasant surprise, as it was a story about a farmer who has 25 cows, and one of the cows gets sick because of a sickness that was called the Belgium flu or something like that. That as soon as it was a real story, and well, the character wasn't real, but the whole story was based on true events, where you had this sickness. As soon as one cow was infected, they had to kill the whole group of cows, and so you found yourselves with farmers who lost all their cows from one day to another. And so you were following this young farmer who was about not even his early 30s, and he was only living with it for his cows, and one of his cows gets infected, so he has to deal with it, tries to hide it, and it's very well done and a lot of fun as well. But most importantly, this week came Wind River by Taylor Sheridan, something I slowly or a little bit touched on last week. It was his first directed film, and it was great. Taylor Sheridan is a screenwriter that I like very much, because he wrote Sicario, directed by Denis Villeneuve. He wrote Hell or High Water, which is one of my favorite films of all time. And he's going to write Soldado, and he wrote Wind River and directed this one. And even though Hell or High Water must have been my favorite movies of his in the writing, this film is just great. It's a great crime thriller, well written, with Jeremy Renner and Elizabeth Olsen. It tells the story of in the mountains somewhere in the northern states of the United States, where even in spring it's super cold, and you have a young Native American who's found dead in the middle of nowhere with no habitat in the 6 or 8 miles radius, and she's found dead one morning barefoot. And so you have this rookie FBI agent played by Elizabeth Olsen, who's sent out from Nevada, Las Vegas, where she was stationed by herself, and she gets the help of a predator hunter played by Jeremy Renner, whose job it is to hunt predators in order to protect the sheep and cattle. So he kills wolves and lions and some animals like that, and so he helps to hunt down the person who's responsible for this death. And it's very well written. The characters are very well developed. It's touching, it's thrilling. You have just great cinematography, great dialogues, and the exchanges are just, it's a treat if you like well-written scripts, and if you want to be emotionally invested in the characters, in their background, in what's happening on screen. So this is a film that I can only highly recommend, and if you enjoy this film, you should definitely check out Hell or High Water, which is just Also, it was nominated for Best Picture at the Academy Awards. I don't think Wind River is going to as well. It's not doing very well at the box office. I mean, it's on a budget of 11 million and is at 20 million domestically in the United States. But the critics are rather good. The responses are good. I thoroughly enjoyed it, and I can't wait to see Soldado, which is the next writing effort of Taylor Sheridan. I'm not sure if he wants to direct another film, but in any event, this is a success on a directorial standpoint. And yeah, I mean, this week has been good. I looked forward to this film and I wasn't disappointed, so I can only highly recommend it. I'm very glad that I'm able to do this. This was the end of week 25. Thanks for tuning in. Have a nice day or a nice evening. Salut.